Hello, Jeremiah.
Hi, Kristina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, a little tired. I was wrestling an alligator earlier.
Oh, yeah, that did happen.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
got a little piece of me, but I hog-tied him and put tape around his mouth and threw him away.
Threw him away. We could have eaten him.
Oh, well, he's trying
What
to
were you
eat me, so I
thinking?
got rid of him. What are we playing today?
Well, we're playing Strata, which has absolutely nothing to do with alligators or wrestling, or really anything
So
that
you
we've been
couldn't, you
talking
couldn't,
about.
you couldn't knit it together. You couldn't find. You know what
Uh,
I hear? I hear that alligators have several strata of teeth, just in
yeah,
case they lose one. And as you can see here, it lost a couple strata worth of teeth into my ribs.
yeah, that would explain why you're bleeding everywhere.
I
You-
wrapped it up the best I could. So what's strata?
Well, Strata actually, yeah, aside from the name, I guess, has really nothing to do with alligators. We are looking at a puzzle game
All right, I'm looking
that
at some
deals with
ribbons.
layers. Yeah, the whole point of the game is layering
Hmm.
different strata.
Okay.
So I see where you're going with the whole alligator metaphor.
Yes. All right, let's
Um,
move. What's that little square trying to tell us to do?
well, that's how we get started. But do you want to tell us a little bit about this game before we get started in it?
You probably know more about this game than me. I know that when I first discovered this game, I think I saw this game on a game jam, and it looked kind of cool there. And since then, I talked briefly to the guy that made it. His development company is called Gravic, and he told me that he's based out of Minneapolis.
Oh, cool. That's where we're based from.
It absolutely is beautiful Minneapolis, one of the Twin Cities, the city on the river, the city with a tiny downtown, high-rise, tall building area.
Whatever. It's quaint, but it's still a city, you know.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it.
All right. So this is Strata. It's got a lot of music involved in
Are you
it.
controlling that?
Yeah. Well, no, the music I'm not. But
Oh, okay.
the menu on this game is a little cumbersome, as you can see. In order to get from like set to set, you
Whoa.
actually have to do this whole ribbon thing every time. You get used to it. I think that's
Wow, that's
probably,
really pretty.
It's pretty, but it's kind of annoying when you're trying to get from set to set.
Whoa.
Yeah, so if you want to keep going set to set, you have to
Is this
keep doing that.
3 of 7? Are these like levels or something?
Yep. Well, they're levels, they're sets, and then when you click on one of these little boxes, it takes you to the levels.
Okay.
So there's levels and sets. We're gonna start off, I think,
It kind of reminds me of the Dirt interface. Just
Okay.
that you had a bunch of origami things, and you clicked on one to get into a season, and then from there
Oh yeah.
it unfolded. And
Well, we're gonna go ahead and start with the first set because that kind of just shows you, without overwhelming you, what the game is about. But we're gonna skip the tutorial. I'm actually just gonna go right into the blue level.
that's how I play games. I always skip tutorials.
It's not a bad idea to do it if it's your first time, but since I know how to play and I think I can explain it better than just letting you watch the tutorial, we're gonna jump right in.
Okay. We're
So-
playing checkers or something? Or?
We're playing Strata, so like I said, the
Oh, duh.
whole point of the game is layering. What you want to do is fill up each one of these squares with one of the ribbons, and when you fill up a ribbon, or I'm sorry, when you fill up a square, the ribbon takes up that entire row or column, and
Okay.
you need the top layer to match the color on the bottom. So
where are your ribbons?
they're down here. You can select whatever color you want.
Oh, okay.
And you fill up that entire row when you click on the square. So we're going to just go ahead and fill this one up right here with purple.
Okay.
Now, they're shaded, which means that they're not incorrect or correct yet. It's when you place the second layer that it fills up completely. And if you do
okay.
it wrong, it empties it completely.
Oh, and it hits a discordant.
Yeah, it's gross. And then it
Ugh.
keeps doing it until you figure it out. But you
Okay.
can remove a ribbon.
And do you have to completely fill the grid?
Yep.
Like even the ones that don't have squares in them?
Yep. And those, it doesn't matter what color goes in them.
Okay.
So you want every top layer to match the bottom layer. And you're doing this fun little weaving situation.
Wow, that is. Let me just look at this weaving pattern for a second here. That is really pretty.
And so one interesting thing that you really start to pick up on when you're playing the game is you can start to see where you have to end. Like I knew this one was going to have to be red and this one was going to have to be red because there's just 2 red there and 2 red there, and that just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But as far as where you start, that's what I think is the most difficult part about the game, is placing your first
Oh, I don't
square.
like this. Okay, so it looks like you could put a turquoise on the left middle one to start with.
No, you want to do that last, because you want the top layer to be the same as the bottom. So you're going to want to do that
then,
finally. You have to activate each square first, is how I think of it. So I think you're going to want to put a purple here, and a purple here, and then pink here.
That's red.
Okay, red. I'm colorblind. And a red there. Then you can go ahead and
a purple there.
Fill it out.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so...
That's really clever. This is one of those things where you see it and it's so obvious and it's super elegant, and you just think, wow, that's so obvious, I should have done that, but nobody's ever thought to do this.
Yeah, and as far as puzzle games go, I think this one's a really relaxing one. You know, if you get really stressed out, you can just move on to a different puzzle. Or I was doing this while I was watching TV, so it was kind of intermittent with boring parts of the show.
Puzzle games are rarely relaxing for me. I'm usually really freaked out by puzzle games.
That's really true, actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, as you can see, as you get further and further through the particular set, well, this isn't a set, wave, you will start to fill in your square more.
Okay, yeah.
So we're down to only one empty square here. It's a little intimidating. But yeah, so the last steps I think are going to be, this one is going to be red at the end, and this one's going to be blue or pink, whatever you wanted to call.
Blue, pink, what?
No, sorry, red, not pink.
Okay.
And then blue. Yeah, and the starting is always the most difficult part for me. But
okay. Throw down a purple. Let's see what happens. There you go.
Woo! I don't know.
I feel like
some of this here.
Yeah, and now a red.
Well,
just do it.
No.
I feel like General Patton, just sitting back, calling the shots, seeing what plays out.
No, I'm taking my own lead here. I think I'm not going to do what you suggest.
Well, hey, apparently you completed it, and apparently it was perfect. All right.
Perfect means you didn't have to pull back any of the ribbons. I mean, that might make sense. So if I went ahead and did this, and then I realized I made a mistake and pulled it back, now I've just tainted my perfect, and it won't happen. But you can always, oops, sorry,
It's never nice when there's a taint in your game.
There's a reset button that I would just utilize because I'm obsessive about getting everything perfect and stuff, and I don't like having one square missing a ground.
So you've done all 9 of these perfectly then?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Well, okay, you think that's wow, and kind of is, but I'm stuck on set 3, like set 3 of 7.
Okay. Well, it's called persist, so you better just grind in and do it.
Well, I'm not going to hop right into those because those are actually pretty difficult. So we're just going to look at the next set, Flourish, set 2 of 7. We're going to look at still another 3x3, I think.
Oh, I want to see a 4x4.
Oh, I don't know.
I just need to see a 4x4.
Not all of them have 3 color ribbons. Some... Oops, this is not the right one.
Hints alright.
No, I don't want to look at hints. Oh my god.
Okay, so it looks like it helps you out if you really get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like the logical progression of there was an outbreak of mobile games where you were like laying down pipes to try to fill up a grid. You know what I'm talking about?
No. But is it like Pipe Dream?
Kind of, only you're not trying to connect 2 pipes, you're trying... So,
oh, no, I do know which one you're talking about.
I played one where there's colored dots all over, and you have to connect the dots without overlapping any. It's kind of puts me in mind of that.
That makes sense. Well,
all right.
This is kind of embarrassing. I lost the one I wanted to show. So,
oh well.
Anyway, sometimes you only have 2 colors, and you have... oh, this is it. Okay,
Oh my gosh, there are so many levels of this.
So sometimes you only have 2 colors, and now we're at a 4x4. It's getting a little bit more complicated.
Yeah.
And I actually was practicing this one a little bit because I wanted to not fail completely, but...
Failure should always be a possibility.
That is really true, especially when you're playing this game, I think.
So, couldn't you... could you just put green... I think I'm oversimplifying things in my head.
It's very possible. I'm not even sure.
Not even sure what you're doing yourself. So how much of that just now was you just winging it and just saying, all right, I hope this works?
I remember the like I said, my trouble with this game is placing the first one, and I remembered when I was doing it that I placed this one as green first, and this one as green second. But after that, was just winging it.
Huh.
It's a lot of, okay, I'm going to fill in that one square up in the corner, and I'm going to see where I end up after that, and a lot of trial and error. But you start to see the patterns. It gets to the point where sometimes I can see, like, there was one puzzle I was doing, I remember, that I worked it out backwards, because I was like, well, this square has to be this color, and that has to come second to last. I had a little piece of paper, and I wrote down, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I had the colors right next to them.
Yeah.
Because I figured it out backwards.
Well, that's really interesting.
So I think that's more what this game is doing it backwards, or at least that's the way that helps me the most.
Alright.
Like, for example, this one, I'm pretty sure this should be purple last and this should be green last.
Yeah.
You know, that
so
would
then you
make
can
sense.
work from there. Alright, see if you can figure this out while I distract you.
Okay.
You play a lot more puzzle games than me, and you're way better at them. In other puzzle games, do you find yourself working the puzzles backwards? Like deconstructing them and starting at the end? No?
No. I would say that's solely this one that I have experienced that with. Oh, look!
Just Strata by Graphic Games?
Yep.
Huh. Well, that's really cool.
It looks really pretty at the end.
I like a nice shade of vomit green there.
Aw, but green's your favorite color, right?
Yeah. Are there any sports teams that are purple and green? I don't know. I don't know anything about sports. Maybe some minor league team. All right, show me a really difficult level.
Okay. No promises on us completing it, but
well,
no, I think you can do it. I think you got the skill for it.
Oh boy, I'm not very persistent.
You wouldn't like this, unfortunately. You're locked out of other levels if you can't complete it. But you can play any one in the. Oh no, I take that back. I'm sorry.
So you have to.
Yeah, I'm stuck here. I can't go
linear.
On. Yeah.
But you do get hints and things to help you out, and I'm sure
I've never used the hints.
I'm sure the nanosecond this came out, there were plenty of guide videos.
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
all right.
Well, I'm gonna guess that the far left line is gonna be the last one, and that's probably gonna be all blue.
Yeah, and this one's probably gonna be a blue one too, I think.
Blue on top of it. So you could start.
This will be probably green.
And okay, so second one on the left is probably a red.
This one?
No.
Oh, sorry, this one.
There we go.
Yeah.
I bet that's gonna be a red for the opening moves.
Oh, you want me to open with that one?
Yeah, sure. Let's see how badly I messed this up on my first try.
Okay.
And now the one right next to it, the first one on the left, try that one being red also. And now put a green on the far right.
You've already screwed up, boy. Because now, if I do this...
What's wrong with that?
The blue is the blue's wrong, and it's going to be all discordant now.
What? You can just put the blue up. Put the blue there.
Well, then the red one will be... See?
Oh.
That's a careful thing you have to look out for in this game, is you don't want to get too distracted putting too many rows or too many columns in. You're almost better off doing something like this throughout the whole game. I mean, obviously that's wrong, but...
Not doing what? Because when I was doing this, I was looking at the entire row. So should I not be looking at the entire row?
Yeah, especially starting out, you're almost better just focusing, I think, on single squares.
Oh, wow.
Because if you put too many in, you're going to have a problem where, oh crap, I have to lay down a color here and there's two different colors that are already activated. So it's better just to isolate those squares.
And that's where winging it comes into play.
Yeah.
All right, well, here, you wing it once and see what happens.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and...
Yeah, talk me through the process.
I think I want to put green here eventually, but I think I'm going to do what you did. We're just going to wing it. We're going to go ahead and put red there. Now, all these blue... Well, we were going to put blue there. Oh!
Well, you can put blue going the other direction.
I could. And now we've got a red here. We can put a red here. Oh, no, because now when I want to put this green down... Or when I want to put this blue down, we're going to have some problems.
Here, just like, so, now put one more down. Oh,
never
mind. I want to see what it looked like when you filled up the grid and it was incorrect. But just, we can get to that.
That'll probably happen.
Alright, let's try this again.
Okay.
This time, try putting down a different color to start with.
Alright, I think I'm going to lay down... Sometimes the first color is a dead color. Like, you could pick any one to go there.
Oh, wow.
And it's just to activate it, and it doesn't matter which one you do.
Huh.
So we'll do that. And I think I'll go ahead and lay a... Oh, no, I screwed up. I'm gonna take that back.
Where? Let me see.
So I had a blue here. Now if I were to put a blue here, it's going to activate both the blue and the green. That's going to be a problem.
Oh, because because there needs to be a cross over the square to activate it.
Yep, so we're going to do that first. Oh, but now if I try to do it this way, I've screwed up too. Yeah, I can see why I was probably stuck on this. And it's cool, because the more I was playing it, I was really getting into the mindset of how to walk through it, but having stepped away from it for a while and coming back is it's still fresh. I mean, I guess it has high replayability, I would think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose that's the thing.
If you're inclined to continuously play puzzle games, then...
Yeah, I suppose that's the good thing about this kind of puzzle games, just pure puzzles, because you can come back to this and not remember the solution because there's so many, and since it's just such a pure puzzle. Whereas, I don't know, something like an adventure game, you're just like, oh yeah, I remember this part, I need to give the bone to the monkey so that he'll feed the gorilla or something.
Yeah, exactly. And here, like, I'm already... I had to, when I was doing those easier puzzles, I really had to think about it.
Yeah.
And, oh crap, I screwed up again.
Alright, $1 million question. Do you think you can come up with the answer to this in this video? I really want you to. I know you can do it.
Okay. Sure.
Alright, I believe in you. I want victory.
Oh god.
Victory or death.
I have no idea what he's planning. What's going on?
Oh, I just want to see you. I just want to see you succeed.
You want to see me succeed?
It'll be a good topper to this, you know.
Okay. What is the question that I have to answer?
What? I want to see you. Do you think that you can finish this level in the video?
I thought you said it. Okay.
Are we translating here? Or are we misreading each other?
I thought you were talking about something else. You seem really amped up.
Well, I am amped up. I want you to do this puzzle, man.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you get that blue. You throw the blue down.
No, I think the blue should have gone there. Okay.
All right. Don't worry about getting it perfect this time. I just wanna see it.
It's just the instinct. Blue, green, probably red, probably blue, probably green. Let's throw red here. Now we have these ones here. I think we get, well... Nope, that can't be red first. And I think the reason for that is because I would have to place blue immediately, so I wouldn't activate this square when I'm trying to activate that row. I
like the texture on the background here.
Yeah, everything about it's very weaved and knitted. I think you can see little stitches. And
yeah, you can see that I feel like this looks like I don't know. I'm just imagining some kind of flowing beach. Like you look up from like you're looking at the table doing a puzzle, and you look up and there's a big bay door that's wide open, and there's palm trees and a beach and wind and somebody riding a horse. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this is a difficult one. No, I would agree that the aesthetic about the game, you know, the color palettes they choose, the actual like game screen, and the music effects are all really nice. I think the menu is a little awkward, but
just because it takes so long to get anywhere.
Yeah, and sometimes I lose track of where I am in the bigger picture of the menus because there's so many sub menus.
Yeah.
That I'm not entirely sure where I'm heading. All right. I made a promise to get through this.
All right, you know what? Here, this is your last chance.
This is my last chance. The pressure is on.
This is your last chance to do this.
How about finding the starting spot? Once you do that, you're good. I swear.
Then it all just falls into place.
Yep. Okay, I think it's got to be one of these two squares where I start. So I'm gonna
go ahead. 50-50. Do it. Make your choice. Alright, there you go. That's the note of your doom.
Oh, man.
Alright, looks good. Looking good, looking good.
Nope. I'm gonna take that back, but I'm not out of the running yet.
You're not out yet? No.
Okay, because I think that's a better spot for it. We can throw a blue down. Oh, that whole row is messed up.
And, alright, put it down. Alright, tie it up. Tie a bow on it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought I could do it.
Alright. Well, it was a great shot. So what we kind of brushed on it, but give me your pull that thing back so it's not. So alright, what are your what conclusions have you drawn about this game?
I think like I said, it was a really relatively peaceful puzzle game if you can have such a thing. You know, it's not overly stressful when you can't get it.
Yeah.
I think because you can just keep trying, guessing, and yeah, just winging it until you like unravel, haha, the puzzle.
Aha.
But yeah, I don't feel particularly overwhelmed when I'm playing it either because it is really simple mechanics. It really can't get more simple.
And you can restart quickly if you want to.
Exactly. I think yeah, possibly the only downsides I know for people like you who really don't do a whole lot of puzzle gaming is that you are stuck if you can't move on. Like we saw, I thought you could actually complete anything in that set, but it looks like you can't. And then also that the menu is a little frustrating sometimes, but I think those are probably the only two downsides. If you really like puzzle games, this is a fantastic one to pick up.
Awesome. Do you think you're gonna keep playing it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Nice. All right. Well, this has been Strata by
Gravik.
By Gravik?
Yeah.
Strata by Gravik, based out of the great city of Minneapolis. Thank you, Kristina.
Thank you, Jeremiah. And make sure you tune into our channel, and if you liked what you saw, check out some of our other videos.
Bye.
Bye.